Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a major update from one of the most talked about names in clean energy, Plug Power, NASDAQ, Plug. The company's CEO, Andy Marsh, is stepping into the national spotlight once again, this time joining U.S. Senator Bill Cassidy and several of America's top energy leaders at the Louisiana Energy Security Summit. This event, organized by the American Council for Capital Formation, is a big deal because it brings together policymakers, energy innovators, and industry experts to talk about how the U.S. can strengthen its energy independence and boost industrial competitiveness through clean hydrogen. Now, why does this matter? Because as the global race for energy dominance heats up, especially with China investing heavily in its own supply chains, the U.S. is trying to ensure it's not left behind. And Plug Power, one of the key pioneers in hydrogen technology, is right at the center of that strategy. Andy Marsh is participating in a high-profile panel called Cracking Down on China, addressing risks to American energy and supply chain security. This discussion focuses on how the U.S. can protect its energy sector, keep manufacturing local, and still compete globally, not by relying on massive subsidies, but by driving innovation, reliability, and productivity. According to Marsh, America's strength lies in its ability to innovate, to turn its natural resources into clean, sustainable energy right here at home. In his words, America's energy advantage is its competitive edge. By turning that power into hydrogen and liquid fuels domestically, we can out-innovate global competitors, secure supply chains, and build a stronger, cleaner economy. He also took a moment to thank Senator Cassidy for pushing forward smart policies that protect American manufacturers and promote environmentally responsible growth. But beyond the speeches and panels, Plug Power is actually putting those words into action. The company has identified Louisiana as one of its most strategic regions for building out its growing hydrogen network. Earlier this year, Plug Power partnered with Olin Corporation to launch a massive joint venture called Hidrogenii in St. Gabriel, Louisiana. This isn't just another small pilot project. It's a 15-ton-per-day liquid hydrogen plant, one of the first large-scale hydrogen production facilities on the Gulf Coast. The plant is designed to anchor Plug's vertically integrated hydrogen ecosystem, meaning Plug is not just producing hydrogen, but also managing storage, delivery, and distribution for industrial and mobility customers all across the Southeast and Gulf regions. This move reflects Plug's larger goal: to create a resilient hydrogen economy within the United States, one that doesn't depend on foreign imports and that can support both domestic manufacturing and clean energy innovation. Marsh's participation in this summit highlights how Plug Power isn't just a tech company. It's helping to shape U.S. energy policy and demonstrate that clean hydrogen can actually strengthen America's economic position on the global stage. Plug is also voicing support for smart legislation, like Senator Cassidy's Foreign Pollution Fee Act, which aims to level the playing field by ensuring that American companies producing clean energy aren't undercut by competitors in countries with weaker environmental standards. Now let's step back for a second and look at what Plug Power really is and why it matters. Plug Power has built what many call the world's most complete hydrogen ecosystem. The company is a first mover in this industry, meaning they were one of the earliest to bet on hydrogen as the fuel of the future. Today, their operations cover everything from hydrogen production and storage to delivery systems and power generation. They manufacture electrolyzers, fuel cell systems, liquid hydrogen storage tanks, and even hydrogen refueling infrastructure, making them one of the few companies that touches every part of the hydrogen value chain. These technologies serve a wide range of industries, from material handling and warehouses to industrial energy applications to mobility and transportation sectors, all of which are transitioning toward cleaner fuels. Plug Power's hydrogen electrolyzers are now deployed across 5 continents, and the company has become a global leader in the field. They've rolled out over 72,000 fuel cell systems and established more than 275 hydrogen fueling stations, making Plug the largest consumer of liquid hydrogen anywhere in the world. Their production network is also growing fast. Plug already operates hydrogen plants in Georgia, Tennessee, and Louisiana, with a combined capacity of around 40 tons of hydrogen per day. And that number is expected to rise as the company continues building out its North American and European facilities. Plug's technology powers some of the world's biggest names, including Walmart, Amazon, Home Depot, BMW, and BP, companies that are betting on hydrogen to power their logistics fleets, factories, and renewable projects. In other words, Plug isn't just part of the clean energy story. It's helping to write the next chapter. But like every major company in a rapidly evolving sector, Plug Power also faces challenges. The hydrogen market is still developing, and while the technology is promising, large-scale commercialization takes time and significant investment. The company's future growth depends on how fast hydrogen infrastructure can expand and how effectively government policy supports domestic producers. And of course, Plug Power itself acknowledges these uncertainties. In its latest investor communication, the company included the usual forward-looking statements disclaimer, reminding investors that while the future looks promising, there are still risks, such as project delays, regulatory hurdles, and supply chain challenges that could affect performance. Still, one thing is clear. Plug Power's leadership role in events like the Louisiana Energy Security Summit shows just how deeply it's involved in shaping the direction of America's hydrogen future. The message from Andy Marsh and the Plug team is simple. The U.S. doesn't need to rely on anyone else for energy. With the right mix of technology, investment, and policy, America can build a clean, competitive, and secure hydrogen economy right here at home. So, as we move deeper into the era of energy transition, all eyes will be on companies like Plug Power, because what they're building today could define the next generation of American energy independence. If you've been following Plug Power's journey, you know this company is not just another player in the renewable space. It's one of the pioneers pushing the hydrogen revolution forward. Whether you're an investor, an energy enthusiast, or just curious about where the clean energy market is headed, this is one story you'll want to keep watching closely. Subscribe to my channel. This is not financial advice.